game. Showing pressure, showing and coming, Eli, or dropping out? What do you think? Hurry.
It looks zero. I'm saying they're bringing it.
Okay.
I think they're bringing it.
Okay.
They're bringing it.
I think you're right. They're bringing it. Quick throw. Yeah. Good decision there by Patrick. You think that defensive back would be squatting inside the sticks? He was actually a yard behind the sticks, right? He ought to be 1 yard inside the first down marker. That's what they say, squat right inside the sticks. I think he got this first down. That throw shouldn't have been as easy. Cover zero people in the middle of the field, rushing more than the Chiefs can protect. You ought to be right there inside.
There's the motion, though.
Oh, it's the fake motion that we talked about. I think he had him, too. Run it.
There it is. The jump pass. He did a jump pass, Peyton. They stopped teaching that years ago. Mahomes bringing it back, though.
Eli, it was the same fake motion we talked about. I think he probably has him on the flat route. He's not going to be wide open.
Oh, he can hit it right there. He's on a run.
Don't ever assume the jump pass. You got to love the Mahomes jump pass. Eli, the Eagles run a lot of plays that I used to run when I played for the Colts, right? We had a play called dig. We had a play called dag. This is dag. You see a 5-yard short end up top, and the tight end runs about a 14-yard out route. Dallas Clark right there on the out route. If that corner takes the short end, the dag route is open. Here's Philly, right? Watch up top. You got Brown up top running the short end. You got another tight end named Dallas right here. Goddard running the out route, the dag route. Watch Jalen Hurts' progression. He's going to look for this short end first to Brown. If he's not open, he's going to go up top to Dallas Goddard on the dag route. Great teams have great tendencies. The Eagles run this play a lot. They did steal it from Indianapolis back in the mid-2000s. I'll give you the play. You can have it. It's a great play, and we'll see that play tonight, I promise you, at some point. You obviously starred in the 2006 movie Invincible, the true story of Vince Papale, a 30-year-old part-time bartender who tried out for the Eagles in the 70s, made the team. My question is, was it an honor to be cast in that role because the producers thought you looked like a professional athlete, or an insult because the producers thought you looked like a 30-year-old part-time bartender?
Well, actually, when I was cast, I think I was almost 40. So I think it was a bit of a compliment, but for me it was an honor, obviously being, somebody who always aspired to be an athlete. I still train like an athlete. To be able to put on that uniform was an honor. Papale, he just loved the Eagles so much that he was willing to go out there and sacrifice his body to help them win. The only good thing about that 18-1 season is I was shooting a movie in New Zealand, so I was able to shut off my phone and not listen to anybody for a total of 4 weeks. I mean, it was a devastating loss.
Illegal use of hands.
It's still something actually that gives me pits in my stomach when I think about it.
First down.
Good to hear.
I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy.
See, that was good. Like when, a former president quoted that line, that was pretty good. And that was a good delivery, by the way.
Thank you.
That was actually very good.
Mark, don't compliment him. It doesn't do us any good.
He's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if he's in as many commercials as you, but he's pretty darn good.
Again, there's 2 compliments. There's 2 compliments in 10 seconds. What are we doing here?
Holding.
All right, Mark, I'm going to give you another chance to take a shot at Peyton here. You're not really getting the feel of the show. We make fun of Peyton. We don't compliment him. But a few weeks ago, our friend played
11. I remember you asking me to get mom and dad tickets for that game.
Yeah, I knew there would be expensive, so I appreciate you picking up the tab that week. It was a Giants home game, so it made sense for you to.
Jalen Hurts calls me a lot, actually, Eli, to ask about these plays. Tell me what you're thinking versus this coverage. I appreciate him trying to learn about the play. Tell me everything about it. So I leave Jalen a lot of voice memos, just like yourself, and he doesn't complain about it. He actually says, thanks, I appreciate it, which this doesn't seem that hard to do.
Yeah, when he said he called you, I was asking if you ever answer his calls. You've never answered one of my calls. Like, you'll leave a voice memo, I'll get it. You'll text me, I'll call you right after I get the text. I know, like the text just went through. I know you have your phone, and you never answer me. You're just like, hey, leave me a voice memo. Leave me a voice memo. Some people, I want to talk to you, bro. I want to talk.
All right, let's get it out of our hands. Oh, there's your pressure. There's your pressure from Spags.
Oh.
No. He got it back. He just stripped it back. That's the greatest play I've ever seen. Did he touch him while he was down, though, was the question. I think he might have touched him while he was down. That's what he's saying. No. A lot of times those receivers, Eli, don't touch him, hoping that the defender gets up.
Knock it out. Man, I couldn't tell. It looked like he was supposed to have an in-breaking route, and then he didn't really come. He let the corner undercut him. And they said they were going to travel Snead with A.J. Brown. When they were playing man, if they could, they wanted him to travel with A.J. Brown. They liked that matchup a little bit better. But, he had him beat, and it looked like A.J. was maybe thought he might take a post. There's no one in the middle.
I don't think he touched him.
Blitz.
I don't think he touched him. I do not think he touched him.
They'll review it.
He did just what those receivers do. He waited. That's an unbelievable play. I'm telling you, it wasn't a great route. I agree. He drifted, right? He didn't get friendly, like you said. He let the corner undercut him, and then he waited because he knew he ran a bad route. He said, I have to totally redeem myself.
Take it up.
And he strips it from him. I'm telling you, Eli, A.J. Brown has an in route, but he beats the corner so bad he throws his hand up. He says, hey, I'm going deep. I'm going deep. Watch him right here. He beats him bad. He says, I'm going deep. Jalen Hurts doesn't see that, right? He throws the in route, which is why the corner intercepted. That's a tough thing for a receiver to do for a quarterback, because the quarterback might not see it the same way. You're better off just running the original route. So he really kind of put Jalen in a bind there, tried to make up for it in the strip. I guess his leg touched the corner's leg while he was down right here, and so they're saying that's why he was down right there.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark, please welcome her. Caitlin, you have led the Hawkeyes in field goals all 4 seasons of your career. Be honest right here. Are you hoping to convince Peyton that field goals are actually good?
Thanks for having me on, guys. Yeah, Peyton. Field goals are good. Maybe more so in basketball rather than football, but no, it's been an exciting year for us, and I'm excited that you guys are having me on tonight.
Fair enough, fair enough. Caitlin,
I don't know if you know this, but in high school, Peyton played basketball for a few years before he quit, but he actually set the record for giving up the most consecutive 30-point games to the person he was guarding. So
not true.
That record will never be broken.
Not true. Oh, someone born in Iowa, went to high school in Iowa, college in Iowa, become a Chiefs fan.
Honestly, it was just something all I knew. In our basement, we had a Chiefs vending machine. We had like those toy helmets that were like Chiefs, where you could run around in the yard, and like I would knock helmets with my brothers. But I had a lot of cousins in Kansas City that loved the Chiefs, so it'd be like a yearly thing. We'd go down there, watch one of the Chiefs games. So I'm not a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I was a Chiefs fan even when they weren't very good. But Eli, actually, I'm sorry. I was a huge Peyton Manning fan growing up. I've told Peyton this before. I had a little Colts jersey, number 18. I was a big fan, but Eli, I love you too, but I was a huge Peyton fan.
Man,
Eli.
There it is.
He's got
here.
Single coverage.
Here we go.
Double.
Actually not being
Keep 'em
double
right.
teamed.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
They should have thrown it to Kelsey on the out route.
They should have hit Kelsey on the out route. Did not
Through
see
the
that.
inside,
Oh.
through the inside post, E.
You know what?
Tough.
You know what's happening? All these people that are complimenting you, and then now they're not making good predictions. It's like we've thrown, the universe is all, it's all out of sorts right now, and no one's getting on the board.
It was kind of a slant and post.
Kelsey's not happy right there, Pate. I think.
Caitlin, get over there and calm him down. Tell him to calm down. What happened to her favorite quarterback?
Caitlin, here we go right here. You can see you got Kelsey down here in the slot. He's going to run a little out right here. And, you know, Mahomes can throw that. That's the first read. He's looking at it. You can see on this other side, you're going to have this guy on a little crossing route. This safety kind of stays over here. And really, he kind of, you know, passes up on Kelsey. He really has this guy open. The ball has just got to be right there. He just underthrows this a little bit where the safety can undercut it. If he just gets that a little bit further in this back part of the end zone, he could have had the touchdown, but just not a great throw right there. Maybe a force. I think just take Kelsey on the 5-yard out all day.
Hey, Caitlin, what's the equivalent of an interception in basketball? Is it like you have a wide open, three-pointer and it just gets stuck in between the backboard and the rim? I mean, is that kind of the equivalent?
It's airballing a free throw.
Blowing an
That's
open
what you
layup.
did all the time.
Airballing a free throw. That's a good one. Airballing a free throw. Can't do that. It's bad.
Eli knows something about that.
Never.
Sacked there by Chris Jones. Good call, Caitlin.
But no, it's awesome.
Look at this.
How about this, Caitlin? Is this supportive right here?
Oh, yeah. That's
this-
a finger roll.
Oh, boy.
You like this?
Good box out.
Who's better, Eli or Peyton?
Eli, Caitlin was speechless. She was speechless watching that bad basketball. She had more commentary on Chris Jones than she did on watching you brick a layup.
We're playing knockout. You can't play defense. You can't box me out. We're honored in a very uniquely Iowan way. The Iowa State Fair had a butter sculpture of you made. We'll show a picture when we can, if you don't mind. And Caitlin, I just want to ask, where does being carved in butter rank among all your honors?
That's up there with the best of them. If you're from Iowa, everyone knows being sculpted out of butter is one of the top things. You go to the Iowa State Fair to see the butter sculpture. So when they asked me, I was like, obviously, yes, I would love for you to do that. So it was pretty cool.
Do a joke about Peyton, what he would look like as a butter sculptor. So I asked the producers to create a butter sculpture of him using AI. So let's look at the results. These are the two options. In one, he has 3 arms and he is melting, and the other has haunted me in my sleep. Which one do you like more?
Neither.
I think I like the one with
Both
3
are out.
arms. You've
Yeah, that
never
was
seen a
just-
quarterback with 3
that
arms.
one's
How about that?
Scary.
Boy, they're going anti again. So the run, but it's what? There's Kelsey.
Oh,
Put Caitlin on the board.
Caitlin's on the
Put her on
board.
the board.
He's on the board. Up top. There we go. Caitlin, she called it. She's on the board. I think it was a real route. He wasn't just running around, but it was just a flat route. So there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not really a route. That's just a flat route. She called it. She's got to go
Yeah.
over it twice. She called the route and the play. It's Eli. Patrick knows it's man-to-man because he's got his running back out here and the linebacker is out here, so he knows it's man-to-man. So as he brings this running back in, he knows that it's man-to-man. He knows that this corner is covering this receiver. This safety is covering Kelsey. This receiver runs his slant and runs his guy into the Eagles guy, and that's how Kelsey gets so wide open. It's not really a pick play, it's a rub play, Eli. You just rubbing is racing, right? You just rub the guy right into it. It allows Kelsey to get wide open. Caitlin Clark gets on the board. I love the prediction.
How do you get? He got sacked, but he didn't fall down. How does that happen?
Because
Everything
he squats 700 pounds, that's why.
Can you squat 700 pounds? I remember never hearing you squat 700. Again, there we go.
See, I had
why
no
did-
support. Look at all the people he's got supporting him.
Well, he's got 700 pounds. They got to have a squatter. You got 95 pounds, and no one.
No, you can't see.
Spotting you a 95
all the weight is
pound.
on this side. All the weight's on this side.
Oh,
I
just
feel
the
like
right
it's more
side has all the
on
weight?
One side, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
Eli,
Also,
Chiefs-
also why you didn't have a spotter.
Oh, he tried to catch it. I love that. He tried to catch the spike. That is impressive. Carter tried to dive underneath the center to catch the spike.
I like it. Watch this. Let's watch this replay. See if you maybe hit the hand and bat up.
Yeah. Hey, offensive lineman. Now the spike is not a rest play, right? Let's come down. Let's wedge. Let's push the guy further in the ground. Let's don't let him intercept the spike. I can't have that. I mean, Eagles fans were not very nice to him.
You go to Philly, you're getting a double bird.
Do it. Let me see it.
I would give the bird. I don't know. Can we do that? Can you? I'm sure you can blur that out, right?
No, you can't blur that out. I don't understand why you thought it could blur that out.
We're on delay. I know we're on delay.
there's no delay. You can blur it out 2 years later, but you can't blur it out live, and there's no delay. There's still no delay. Never was a delay.
I still think there's a little delay.
And if you recall, for some reason, I had to apologize, and I didn't even do anything wrong to the FAA.
You told me. You told me to do it.
Whatever it is.
You told me to do it. You, as a young kid growing up, like I had to do everything you said, or you make it worse the next time. You beat me up. You give me another wedgie. So when you say do it, give the double bird, I just did it. Holding. This is different, Pate. This is not it. They should have done it.
Why would they not have done it?
Yeah, tush push 90%, Pate.
I don't know. They're going to go for this. No, this is aggressive.
No, you can't go for it here. Why? I don't know why you don't do it.
I do not. I do not know. I mean, sometimes you go into a bye week and you study your tendencies and you say, we got to maybe change it up. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, was it a third? Was it a long one? Was that why?
You know what? I remember Peyton making a couple, nice 3 and 4 yard runs, very entertaining. I think he got about 100 yards rushing in his career. So, I think that will suffice for Peyton for sure. But nothing to the extent of what we do, Eli, or what we did.
3 yards of slide. Exactly.
Yeah. Our highlights. Give me a break, Eli.
He tried.
Give me a break. I agree.
Mike, you once said that Andy Reid was, quote, might be the greatest coach of all time. And then I assume that you did not see me out-coach Peyton in the Pro Bowl back in February. But
I was there.
Knowing that,
I seen it.
Exactly. So I don't know how you think Andy's, better than me. But what do you think makes Coach Reid so effective?
It was always his attention to detail. Andy always wanted you to pretty much anticipate, what the play call was going to be. If a play call was coming in, he wanted you to know why that play call was about to come into your helmet. And he just, demanded more. I had some great coaches in my career. Dan Reeves was one of them. Jim Moore was one of them. I had Greg Knapp, who you was with, Peyton. And how those guys, they really, make you pay attention to the detail of the concepts. And so Andy was that way. Andy always put a lot of emphasis on knowing exactly where to go in each and every progression. And so when I got to him in 2010, it was, it was heaven for me, because all I wanted to ever do was pass the football at a high rate, just like you did, Peyton. And so, when I got the opportunity to do that in 2010, it led to a couple good seasons. So very thankful that I had him as a head coach.
Mike, this year marks the 20th year anniversary of you gracing the cover of Madden. Many consider you the best Madden athlete ever. Be honest with me, Mike. When you played Madden, did you always play as yourself?
Peyton, I actually played as you. Because back when this game came out, the passive vision on the game was like this wide, and my passive vision was like this wide. So, I always wanted to be a pocket passer. Yeah.
Look at these ratings.
Exactly.
Look at these ratings, Mike.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the speed difference.
The attributes don't.
Your speed is double mine. Your speed is double mine. The toughness, Eli.
Yeah, so much tough.
You rate your own toughness? Who said Eli? 95 toughness? Your speed? How is Eli's speed better than mine, Mike? My gosh.
Faster than you. And your math
I would love
is
to
not
see
really
you
good.
two in the foot race. I would love to see you two in the foot race in your prime.
A lot of people are calling for this foot race.
When you're a good runner, ultimately when guys in pursuit, you always looking for an angle to put them at a disadvantage. And so I was always trying to use my vision. I started out as a running back when I was a kid, and by default I ended up playing quarterback. And so, I've always had that innate ability to find creases and make guys miss. And so, when I was a kid, whenever I caught the football in the neighborhood, we was playing a game, I didn't get tackled until I wanted to get tackled, until I got tired and fatigued out. So, that carried over to high school, college, and then to the NFL, thankfully.
That was a Michael Vick light run. Coach, you were a guest at Chiefs training camp back in 17. You were a Chiefs coaching intern working with the quarterbacks, including a rookie named Patrick Mahomes. What did you make of Mahomes back when he was a rookie?
Yeah, you know what? I just felt like, he had all the potential in the world, a cannon for an arm, and I hadn't seen too many guys with arms like, myself and Eli. We probably, had two of the strongest arms in the National Football League over the long period of time. But, the way he was just, throwing it with a lot of precision. He asked a lot of questions in the film room, and, when you got guys like Alex Smith in there, guys like myself, he wasn't bashful about, wanting to become the best and learning, trying to speed up the learning curve. And, he asked good questions and paid attention to everything that was going on around him. And I saw him get better each and every day. So I knew the potential was there. And by the time the season was almost over, I think he played in like week 14 or 15, and he came in and lit it up. And I think the rest was history.
All right, Peyton, what do we got here?
How do you put yourself and him in the same highlight reel? Give me a break.
I mean, we're athletes. We're athletes.
Weird.
Quarterback's body, basically.
Weird. We. All right. You got mad at me for using we with the Broncos. You putting yourself in the same company as Mike Vick when it comes to highlights, not applicable. You like that word?
Hey. No, I don't. I don't like that word at all. Are you like trying to use big words tonight? Did you learn some new words?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah? It's working well.
Yeah. I didn't know staple was such a big word, but it might be for you.
Not, that's
all right.
You've used the word staple 75 times. I wouldn't say that's a new word.
All right. Okay, he had the short end and the out route dag on this side, but up top, he had the short end and he had the fade here by Smith, right? So, yes, he could have taken either of the short ends, like you said. He could have taken it, but he's like, I got one-on-one with Smith on this defender. I'm going to give him a shot. Perfect throw down the field. Get him down there to the 1 yard line for the brotherly shove. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a play that he knows. He's run it a bunch of times. He knows what to do with it for zone coverage. I love seeing that in a quarterback. Oh, he's taking a shot.
Going for the win. He got it. Oh, he dropped it. No. Does he do the head? Yeah, he did the head move.
He did the head. I'm grabbing my heart. It hurts my heart. Look, she's grabbing her head. She's grabbing her head.
I think he's got to come right back to him if you listen to you.
He's doing everything that way.